Okay, where are we? All right, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader. I'm off for a second at TradeView Markets. Certainly not the best organizer at TradeView Markets, but you know what was so intense today? The fact that although we were going to bring you the product, let me get the sign into TradeView Markets. Basically, this is my universe. A couple of windows open, and that's it. Let me share. CPI day, a lot is going on. I beg your pardon. I'll do better the next time, but you know what I mean. Here we go. Okay. They're taking up the second tier stocks. They're taking up the best ones. I'm done for the day. Safe hunting. Paul's done. He hit the bid. Okay. I don't know where to start. Active trading. Where's the VIX? Let's go what happened before today. And today being Wednesday, it's even more important. First of all, to probably have a prelude to what I'm talking about is go into our red button, the YouTube button, and hear about what Coach talked about an hour ago, 62 views. Trust me, that'll be building up and up. And I'm going to watch it. I'm going to pass it to a couple of my peers. So I'm going to watch what Coach said about the dollar, because as via yesterday's video with Coach and I, the TLT was ever so important. And the TLT, well, you know what I mean? TLT. It's still waffling, in my opinion. It can go either way, but Coach may beg to differ. That's why I'm going to go and listen. But as I go back to TradeGATEHub, everything until the CPI without any Fed speak, or, there are numbers, there are a lot of, there are more kind of these second tier stocks coming out with numbers. Upstart, Riven, Airbnb. I don't know if second tier, Twilo, Win, Roblox, which had a $31 to a $37 range, I believe. They pinned it in the morning. CPI was good. They ripped it. I don't know if I was yet to be. Listen, I'm going to do my homework later. Right now, I'm trading price action, and I'm thinking later. I obviously I'm going on in a macro view within the relative scale of Roblox and those numbers, but I'm going to definitely dive into it deeper later. So here we go here. All the numbers that came out: Upstart, AFRM, Riven, Toast, Array, B, Win, Oxy, Roblox. Tonight we have a couple of nice numbers. A lot of good numbers came out from LI Auto. D-Dog had Datadog had the AI word in it. It ripped $4. And by the way, it had great I want to show you something. Pardon me. Let's get back to something right here. Let's get back to actually how to do it. I learned it probably in the later half of my career, because I tried to be a wise guy. Retail money is in the morning. Smart money is in the afternoon, okay? Let's look at D-Dog, for example. There's my Valvoline selling it. See that? I said on TradeGATEHub last night that I was going to take a little bit, because my mother-in-law, I get my mother-in-law's oil changed in Valvoline. And every time I go in there, they say it's, 89, 99. I said, no problem. And then they bring the filter out. I'm like, okay, making a trade in the car. Yeah, this or they all of a sudden I come back, it's 300. So I got my money back in Valvoline right there. I did post it in TradeGATEHub. It's kind of a fun, but look at that for Valvoline. Not even over a stretch. Car parts, the weekly, the monthly, Valvoline. Love that name. Even love the name. Maybe because it begins the last name with a V. I don't know. Okay. Let me get back into this. So, I wanted to get back to D-Dog, make my point. DDOG, about how stocks finished strongly. This was D-Dog yesterday into the close. Let's go. Okay, this is today. D-Dog from 12:30 into the close had a beautiful rip, like $78 to 83. There was the chart yesterday. Tested the 200-day. Now, a lot of stocks are doing similar things, going above the 200-day. It's almost like the SPYs did it. Back here, they kept testing things. Well, individual stocks are good, but chart on the SPYs, we reversed today. Now at the low, the SPYs are now below the 8 and the 20-day. That's not good. But here's my universe right here as I speak. Something's going on here. Let me show you something's not acting very well here. Penny stock, typical. Here's my chart here. What's moving today? Actually, you know what? I'll put this. What am I doing? Right here. Okay, let's get all the, you know what I mean? Not often do I fumble. Today it is. All right. ZS was the only one in the United States buying ZS back in the 87s. Now we're 116. Acting well. Okay, where's the Carvana still going? I'm in that. Carvana showing strength. I just covered it before it came on the air. I'm shorting it. 1323, added it 1296. I said, okay. Went to walk Tony P. My average price was like 1310, turned around 1349. I knew it. Then I finally covered it. I covered a bunch of it right before I got it at 1260.60. If you can see that solid line, that's my average price. 1293, that's about where it is. Roblox, I also shorted. IEP, look at Uncle Carl got hurt this morning. They still killing Uncle Carl. IEP for the active trader. Range today, 2-day range, 39 to 30. Today was up $4, I believe, at the open. Here's Monday, May 10th. Actually, it closed down. 37. They did the dip and rip, 31, right to 36. Not for me. They took retail. You know what I mean? I came in long retail. I thought yesterday, whoa, what the hell's this? Where's my chart? Yesterday, I thought they were going to come in liking retail. I had Kohl's, no good. Sold it at the open. Thank God. I was pounded, buying more. Sold Kohl's, selling the winners, rocks. Same thing, nothing in it. Onion. You come in today, it's been acting the best of breed, best dipping, CVS, and then in OX, you could see the rotation. Now the market opened up and they were taking down those rippers. Planeteer still going. Now it's pulling back a little bit down to earth, but it worked. High in Planeteer, 1035, now 1039. Where's it going? I covered right before I got on the air. Fact. Nice cover, Mike V. I shorted the top on coin, as you can see. 63.49. I shorted more at these red things. 62.22. Covered it right before I got 60.86. I saved myself $1. Draft King, another one. Royal Caribbean, I was battling for the last bunch of days. This one I acted. Royal Caribbean, the high of the day. I turned around $78. Covered 78. 78 basically. Covered it at what? 76. $2 move, my fee. All right, what's happening now? Coin Matter, right, acting well. Roblox, I'm in it. Still short. I should cover it here. Position. I'm short 2,200. I'm going to cover it here. You know what? No. It's a winner. I'll cover 1,800 Roblox market. Mike V. I did get the top. Why did I short Roblox here? Why did I pound Roblox short between 39 and 38.85? Why, you ask? I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I looked at the daily. It went through the 200-day. Now I thought everybody be complacent. All right, let it back and fill with the 200-day. But above the 200-day, there was a gap. 39.05 right here. Gap on Roblox. All right, I get it. There's a bunch of gaps. So I look at myself, worst case scenario with Roblox. And by the way, it did come from 31 this morning. The 33 is where it opened. It was pre-market this morning was 31 and change. Trust me. All right, so the CPI came in, they ripped it. So I say to myself, Roblox. All right. Now, keeping in mind, I know it's not where its stock has been. It's where it's going. I get it. But a stock moving like that, I got to take a trade on a move. I'm prepared to buy it on a dip. I'm not going to get you wrong. Mike V covered it poorly. See, that's what happened. Roblox. They baited me. Now well, whatever. Next. So Roblox. So I said, all right, the gap is here. Everybody's complacent above the 200-day. So I started shorting it with what, 39? Was it? 39.13 right near the high. So I say, what's the worst I'm going to lose? I say, whoa. I say the next gap is like 40.57. So it lose $1. I didn't go. Once I saw it was working, and listen, when my plan started work, another trading cliche, when things start working with your plan right away, regardless of a contra trade, or usually when you're with the trend, even better, it's a winner. You have a grand opening of a store. There's a line, a grand opening of a business. There's a line wrapped around a block 4 times. You're not going to stay open another hour. You're not going to open up earlier the next day. It's a winner. So if it's doing what you're doing, stay with it. Regardless if it's a contra trade, hopefully it's going with the trend. Any questions when I get in here? Because I am flying. And I swear on my next trade, never was a drug taker. Never was a drug taker. You know what? Biggest high out there is a winning trade. Okay. What else are we doing? All right. What's going on? Market's acting well now. What's going up? RLX, they're taking up the Chinese stocks. I'm in a Chinese stock. ON, AMD. I sold some for the fund, I swear. I said, you know what? The longer this thing doesn't take to break 100, the longer it might pull back. It never broke 100. The RS, so you know what? I sold a little. I still have it. It's a long-term situation. It's a bull flag on the weekly, God forbid. Where's this valve one? BVVV. BVV. BVV. What a chart. Valvoline. Etsy not acting well, should be. Well, Wayfair, I'm saying. Well, Wayfair had a Chewy coming back a little bit. All right, let's look at some of the new stocks that are acting. I got my eye on. Besides the former Ubers that were, taking the market up like last, still acting well. DraftKings, same. What else do we have? Shopify, Prem. I'm gonna add to it. I'm telling you, I'm adding to Salesforce. I'm adding to it with or without you. I'd love you to be in it. Neo, another cool stock hanging in there. That was a stock of the future before. It was almost like AEHR did. Neo, cool stock, cool symbol. How could you not like Neo? Acting well, by the way. Why is my thing over here? Oh, I'm getting some Kirk Miller. Right, Tim is in town. 100%. I got beckoned. The big daddy's in town next Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'll be in New York City Tuesday and Wednesday. Can't wait to see Tim and the rest of the TradeView team. We're all started. I mean, I'm like one of number 6 is 100 and what, 50, 60. So I'm looking to anybody that's on there. I'm looking forward to seeing it, guys. Thanks for thinking of it, Kirk. So let's go back to here. I love going to the city, especially in this time of year, regardless of what's going on. Okay, important. Here is, you know what they're taking down most of. Let me just finish this. Yeah, I love going to the city with those guys. Okay. They're taking down oils the most today, right here. This is the weak group. And that's bullish. Devon, no end in sight. Chevron. Oh, Chevron. Action. I don't know what's going to, I mean, that's something that I don't look at that as making like a higher low. Chevron's in trouble. Valero. Oh, Valero. Apache, a nice short above that. You know what? I said I'm going to hold this position for a quarter. Meaning I started at what, April? And it was Apache. So the weak spot is the oils. Okay. For you FX guys, here the CTA positioning. You should have already read this, by the way. It's 11:15. I looked at it. It's not going away. I posted it. All right, Goldman Sachs, what they're telling you. Credit default swaps are a little touchy. The banks gave it all back this morning. Change screen, Mike V. We'll change screens. We'll show you. Banks gave it all back. Futures didn't give it back, though. Microsoft, SC, Roku, Shoppers, Carvana. You bastard. That's what you get for your contra trading. Carvana. Am I in this thing anymore? Position. I'm short 800 shares for Carvana. Why doesn't it say where as my average price is $12.92? You know what? So let me see this. I only have 1,800 shares left. As I said, I covered it nicely before at $12.65. You know what I mean? The run's over. They might squeeze me a little bit forward. They might do an offering. It might dip, but it's not smooth. This Carvana in this type of app, it's jerk. You know what I mean? With roadblocks, that's more important. Roadblocks should be shorted more. How much do I have it here? Position. Short 400, just so I'm not hypocritical. All right, what's breaking high? It's HCDI, stock of the day. I'm in the wrong China stock of the day. I'll show you the one I'm in. HCDI is the one. I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth the charts and such. HCDI, stock of the day. It's got it in it. It was 82 last year in April. Maybe there's a cyclical stock. I'm in, what's the dog I'm in? Junkyard Dog. I'm in JYD. Junkyard Dog I'm in. Joy Global. Although it did pop a little bit. I'm in Junkyard Dog. Yesterday went from 295 to 384. China stock. I picked the wrong one. Junkyard Dog I'm in. Still in it. I don't. TTD, watch for the breakout. It broke out, maybe a failed breakout, but that was acting very well this morning. Even though the CEO is selling millions of shares. Run, nothing, coin. Mara is the one I think is holding up the sector, if you will. ZS, CRWD going. Roblox, giddy up. Wolf, Micron. I hadn't listened. You want to hear this? I was bullish on this Micron. I said, you know what? I'm going to take a big position. I had like 10,000 shares. That's big for me. 61.26. I wrote it up to 61.66. That was the gap. Micron. There was the daily. I thought it was going to go. Sold it. And I had a lot. Put my ego aside. 61.35. I turned around to 61.65. 60.65. It's a big, it's a big move. All right. So I will stop going in tangents. Credit default swaps. Keep an eye. Drunken Miller. All right, there's another shoe to drop. Yeah, from what I read, because her coach's video yesterday, I was thinking about it, the other shoe to drop with the bank. I thought we were having this discussion. Go to the video. So I did some more research. Goldman Sachs is something like 124 banks that are probably going to go under. Not as big as SIV, Silicon Valley, but a lot more bodies coming. I get it. He's underinvested. That's what I think. Goldman Basics, pardon me. See what Bank of America does. Look, I can look at myself. ARC, Triangle today. That's where they're taking up those stocks like PACW and Shopify. Goldman Sachs warns of stock volatility as quant traders pile in. That was just this morning. Bring it on. But bring the VIX to 50. Bar chart. NASDAQ officially exited the bear market. It's a stat. I did post at 8:30 this morning, naturally early, about IEP that was active. It's my job. Upgrades, downgrades, Valvoline work. I said right yesterday, 19 hours ago, Valvoline, because I got my mother-in-law's oil change there and cost me 100 and wound up being like 200. You know what I mean? Good move. Roblox went positive. This is the chart we're looking at right now, how this finishes on the NASDAQ. As I see the spies of the TNA or the Russell came in a little bit, the NASDAQ holds, but this is what, the sexy stocks of the NASDAQ. This is the chart. Blow it up. I'll reprint it again later. D-Dog, Penn. Where's Dave Portnoy now? Where is he, that freaking bastard? Penn. Oh, I'm buying more stock yesterday. You know what and this is what I said, Penn. Where's P-Rod? Or Percy, as we should call him, or he actually deserves the P-Rod's actually a nice name. But Percy, we got it. Paul didn't know his first name. He was calling us P-Rod. I thought that was fun. All right. So where was this Penn yesterday, guys? Don't be like that. Go for price action. Lewis would have been buying Penn 2 years ago, but he probably was shorting yesterday after that news about what's his name? Portnoy buying more stock. You get the picture. So Portnoy did it. Stock after hours was what? I think it was like 27.5. There's his position on Penn. Everybody paid up. Portnoy probably sold it to him. 26 is breaking the yield. I mean, it had earnings. They're gonna have to. Listen, no offense. I wouldn't buy it. If it makes this reversal like it did here, it looks even worse because the numbers, actually, I looked at them, were quite ominous. So unless it pulls this type of volume reversal, it's got downward. Penn, when you look at it, lithium, by the way, Gerard, if you're in Spain, where the rain falls mainly on the plain, nice call on lithium, by the way. Look at Gerard's lithium. He's in lithium chart. LAC, how's that LAC doing? Nice call, man. I felt it too, because Tesla was acting a little bit better. Good call, wherever you are, Gerard in Spain. All right, I'll leave it at there. This is a type of day where once again, it's a redundant statement. It's about how we finish. So more actively in the room, as the VIX still stay near the low, I wouldn't be expecting many reversals. It's a strong, just as I say, they usually they're buying higher and they're selling lower. So until the VIX, has some sort of, umph under it, don't look before a lot of reversals. Maybe I'd actually be selling a little bit of the rips and buying the dips. That's it. You know what I mean? Any questions, guys? This is all that matters right here, besides coach's video, is this. Right here. Market direction irrelevant. You have to keep an eye on, you know, obviously the SPY's got to seal. Everyone sees, everybody wishes it breaks through that level, but this is what you have to do. When stocks, LTHM, when stocks as of 11:20 Eastern are trading pages and pages of 150% of EI, oh, I like that one, INDI, are trading at 150% of its volume. As it, like I said, what time it is, there's a lot of trade. You don't have to worry, it's stock picking. Like Bank of America said yesterday, there's an INDI, this little semiconductor showing some life, but there's a lot of overhead supply. I get it. I've been in it. Stocks up high in relative volume and stocks down on high relative volume. Only Twilo, no bounce. Airbnb bounced a little bit. Look at the Airbnb chart. It's probably going to be in a range for a little bit. They bounced it right in the morning. Can't catch everything, but all right, you know, 109 to 114. Now it's range bounds, right? Between the 113, you know, and this even the high of the open of 111. There's your range, $1 on Airbnb after earnings. So although that's because the VIX is so low. So Wayfair, Melco, Real, what's going on here? Or if you even want to go to something, moving up now, it's a good ticker. It's a 3 or 5 second delay. RNG, Zscaler, that's what's moving up now. HCP, I had it on the list. I swear to God, here's HCP. Okay, I swear to God, I can't catch them all. Where's HCP? I had it. And by the way, this GH I noted on TGH goes with Exact Scientists. Look at Exact Scientists, what it did on the open, or GH. So Exact Scientists had great earnings. I posted on GH that goes with it on a TradeGATEHub. GH goes with the XAS. So you know what? There's the chart on Exacts. So, you know, and this GH had a little bit of catching up to do. By the way, it does blood testing disorders, so it's got it in it. GH closed 24, opened at 25.78. You had to schnitzel it like the old days. You turn around, you know, it's 28. $3. Zscaler breaking high. Run breaking high. Market looks like it's going higher. Am I shorting it? Look at LI, Long Island. Could have been someone. That chart looked great too. I took some last night. LI, how could you not? I didn't know it had numbers. MINM going, this little dog coming up on my thing. 432 to 537. MINM on a scale. You don't have to worry about what the market's doing. Just have to worry about what these are doing. What's going down now? As the market's going up, apparently. This is what I would do. If you're looking to short something and the market's going up, what's going down? Now, Carnival, Las Vegas Sands, PayPal, Riven's going down now. So the Riven, look at the Riven. Riven, Newell, Starbucks. What else am I in? Where's the Roblox? All right, so nothing. Where's the Carvana? Below 13? Nope, gotta get out. MGM going lower. All right, I'll leave it there, guys. Hi, Paul. Great game yesterday. These guys are talking about the game. I'm giving them winners. Guys. Oil trying to rally. McDougal. Despite an inventory build. The stocks lead the commodity, Mac. That's all I'm saying. The stocks don't look that healthy. Amazon, Shopify. All right, I'm gonna get going with Las Vegas. Where's this junkyard dog? They taking up my small junkyard dog. Oh, it's breaking lower. I can't believe I'm in this thing. Fuck. Plug, nothing. You acting well. Neo, Affirm, Twilo, Upstart, Toast, Carg, Bill. You know what I mean? They're just shuffling around. GE. What about GE here? All right, let's watch this GE. This GE could break this, what you call it, this type of frozen rope. And if it breaks the 21 day for short term, 98.78, keep an eye on it. It did almost like this 10 shoulders, went below the 200. It went below the 100. So these guys are talking about the game. Long Island. All right, I'll leave it at that. So cheers, everybody. Be in the room. It's that type of day where there's stock picking. That's what we do best. If you want to really what's going on with the market, I say what the smart guys are doing, go watch a coach's video in the room, TradeGATEHub, that was broadcast at 9:30 on our YouTube channel. I'll post all earnings, a lot of things to do. I'll be here all day naturally. Thank you for communicating with each other outside of what happened last night in Manchester. If you want to talk sports, I'll give you the winner of the 4th race at Belmont. You can make money too, as well as stocks. But here's my universe as I sign off. Take a pick. Here are the ones that are going. D-Dog still. IoT. Asan, we're in that nicely, by the way. Lithium. Oil's taking profits. Netflix. Apple still going up, still flagging. I don't know what's going to take. I mean, it's not even overbought. So Zscaler still going. So a nice recovery because Zscaler had said things are okay. So all these cybersecurity stocks are making moves. Micron, for some reason, not doing anything. And you know what they do? They're taking down the induced stocks. General Motors, United Airlines, Disney, Wind, like I said, GE, Caterpillar, Home Depot. Does it mean? Well, Home Depot, I don't know what's wrong there. But does it mean that it's over, or is she shorting these things maybe 1 or 2 days down? No. Just keep an eye on it, but more maybe Fizzler, more for rotation. Freeport McMoran now breaking the 200-day. Look at Freeport McMoran. That looks like a short now. Oh, I don't know. The boys that I know would be doing it, but I'm going to not be doing much. Crisp, $70. I sold half of it. I have like 400 shares left on Crisp. I have it from like 42, literally. Wow, Crisp. But Nutella didn't go. Nutella never went. Edit went though, because that's above the moving averages. The algos are probably a program to buy it. But like I said, go back to the page. Price action and volume tantamount today. Don't get caught in any position you don't want. Don't let your trades turn into positions. Cheers. Thanks, guys.